Good evening. It's 5:57 p.m. on May the 26th of 2022, and there has been, perhaps you are not aware of it. I wasn't aware of it. I was doing a little searching on the internet. There is a UFO that was sighted in the Gulf of Mexico because I thought, has there ever been a UFO spotted in the Gulf of Mexico? And of course, I'm going to say yes, absolutely. There's been a UFO spotted in the Gulf of Mexico, more than one. And that's really interesting because there's a lot of activity that has happened and has been underreported. So I want to take you out to this one article that I found. Someone documented a UFO that was 5 times the size of their offshore craft. It's like around 1,200 feet. Okay, that is massive. Okay, it is. I don't know if it would have been a mothership, but it would be very, very massive. Let me come over here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Let me do this like this. We're going to look at this on here. I won't keep you on too long. So I found this article. I did a specific search. So let's look at this. So this is the gcaptain.com. This is UFO reported. I want to make sure you all see this. UFO reported in the Gulf of Mexico. An OSV engineer said he saw a large craft hovering near his rig. Okay, that's what he saw. This is from 2017. Oh, 1,044 views. That's a good one, you all. It is. Did you see this? This was a dramatization of what was actually seen. So a crew member of an offshore supply vessel in the Gulf of Mexico claims that he saw a UFO 5 times the size of his vessel. And UFO trackers are now looking for more witnesses to come forward with any information possible related to the sighting. So we've got this, you all. So it looks like it was overhead. Let's look at this. So the UFO encountered this week, which would have been back in 2017 in the Gulf of Mexico, approximately 80 miles southeast of New Orleans, according to the OSV chief engineer who submitted the info of the sighting to the National UFO Reporting Center, which apparently tracks UFO sightings and data, according to an eyewitness. We're reading an article of a documentation of a UFO sighting in the Gulf of Mexico, and we know that there is all kinds of UFO sightings across the world that we live in, and a lot of them get documented and some of them don't get documented because a lot of people are afraid to even speak up. But in this instance, this one was documented. Close to 7 p.m. on March the 21st, make sure I'm on here, just before dusk, myself and 4 of the crew members aboard our vessel saw a craft that appeared to be 5 times our 240-foot vessel in length. My line of sight was about 1/4 mile from our vessel. There was a rig behind the craft about a half a mile. I used this to help gauge the size of the craft. Sighting was approximately 80 miles southeast of New Orleans in Louisiana. The scene lasted about 40 seconds. That's long, it really is. The craft rose up out of the water, of the Gulf of Mexico, about 40 feet. No water was dripping from the craft. Within a split second, the craft disappeared at a 30-degree angle into the sky. Speed appeared to be faster than the speed of light turning on in a room. Within seconds, it had disappeared completely. I can say for sure that the craft was dark-colored, oval in shape, and made no sound whatsoever. With as many rigs, which was 2, there has to be more witnesses than just 4 on one vessel. NUFORC, I never even heard of them before, has even highlighted the sighting as being a particular interest among the 246 reports of UFOs received in March alone. That was back in 2017, you all. After speaking with a witness by phone, the NUFORC said the report seemed legit and has urged more witnesses to come forward. We spoke via telephone with the witness, and he seems to us be unusually sober-minded. They wrote in a note added to the original report, "We suspect that he is very capable and very reliable witness. He estimates that upwards of perhaps 50 people who were aboard nearby vessels may have witnessed the event as well. We would urge those other witnesses to please submit reports of what they had witnessed. So did you see a UFO in the Gulf of Mexico earlier this week, you all? So this is a sighting. This is back in 2013. Why didn't this make the news, okay? That's what I'm wondering. Why did that not make the news? A sighting like that. And you can see a description of what it kind of looked like, but this ain't no oval. This don't look like a no oval. He even gave the description of the UFO, what it looked like. It rose up out of the water. No water was dripping from the craft, and within a split second, the craft disappeared at a 30-degree angle into the sky. Okay, that look at this. I can say for sure that craft was dark colored, oval in shape, and made no sound whatsoever, you all. So this is really interesting. It really is. To read about a sighting that happened in the Gulf of Mexico, and that's just one. I believe that's one of thousands throughout the years. Probably up into around 500,000 sightings since they've been taking accounts. Probably even more than that, you all. It just didn't get documented. It didn't get out here to other people. Let me come on here. I want to try to get over here to where you all are at. I'm not going to keep you long at all. I'm not. Oh, that's good. There are many sightings that do not get reported, Mountain Dreams. You're absolutely right. A lot of sightings don't get reported. But you know, hopefully as the days go by, the weeks and the months, when people start seeing more and more, which they already are, and you know they are, they will start sharing what they see. Okay, and it's going to be pretty close up. That's what I think. It's not going to be so far away in the distance. They're going to get a good description of these UFOs, these craft in the sky, these ships. They're going to get descriptions with more details. That's what I think they're going to do. You all, you can see yourself on here. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to share that with you. I finished doing my breaks today, and when you do one wheel, I'll tell you what, it keeps going faster with each wheel you do. So it was really exciting. It really was. So I'm going to go, you all, UFO in the Gulf of Mexico, and you know that there's been thousands upon thousands of sightings, probably around 500,000 since they've been documenting UFOs, is what I think. You all are so welcome. So I'm going to go, and with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you all later tonight. And I don't know what we'll share, but we're going to share something. Thank you, and